up, guys? This is George 14JM, and I'm doing a movie review. Spoilers alert, by the way, for The Conjuring. The movie was very horrifying, very intense, very bloody, and when I started watching this movie, my hands were starting to get cold. My whole body here was standing up the whole time. I was like, and like sometimes I couldn't even see. Like, but I had to see because I paid to see this. But it was a very horrible experience, but a great experience in watching it. The greatest horror movie ever. I give this a 5 out of 5 stars. The best rating I ever give any movie. And this horror movie is the best in decades. Period. Now, in the beginning, I didn't really like because it was horrible acting. How those two girls in the beginning of the intro, how those paranormal activities were helping me with a doll crisis in the apartment. How she was trying not to laugh and she was getting into horrible, but out of the rest was good. That was pretty creepy, actually. So, do you miss me? Okay, so the family goes into a new house. The dog does not want to enter the house at all, so they leave the dog outside the house the whole night. Very depressing and sad and emotional how the dog actually died. And then the girl, she keeps getting her leg pulled every night, and she thinks it's her sister, but it's not. The really scary thing is how the cellar's blocked, and they never knew there was a basement until they covered up with like, and I thought it was a wall. I didn't even know there was a cellar. And multiple spirits in that house, outside the acre and inside. And it was just a horrifying experience to know that that actually happened in real life. One thing I do like at the end of the credits, where it says, and it's really good how they actually proved it in a horror movie where they actually show it's true. The devil is real and God is real. Period. Parentheses around that. And they finally showed that it's actually true out of all other religions. Nothing against the other religions. I'm just saying that this is true. And so they come and investigate. Multiple spirits. A maid, she died there. She had to kill a little boy. The mother of the boy, she died as well. The maid was possessed by the witch, which the witch was accused of witchcraft and sacrificing to the red for a 7-year-old baby who died after that. And then she hanged herself outside the house, which was by the pond. Now, it's very intense and scary in the story and how this all happened and how the cop was there in action and how he had to shoot the shotgun. It was very intense when he had to shoot that, and how the mother was supposed to kill her April in the end of the movie, and how the witch was possessing her. And every family that enters in that house, she will possess the weakest one and try to kill the youngest child. And that's how that all happens in all of them. And that's not just in a few but it's very crazy how this happened. And a lot of violence and how she was almost going to kill. And very crazy and intense when how her face changes and how it shows a real form of the witch. And there's a lot of demonic things as well. One thing they did not point out in this movie is that actually in the real world, her sisters actually played the Ouija board in the house, so it makes it worse. I don't think they put it on the story, but it was very scary and very intense in how all this happened. How the girl, Lauren Warren, who fell down to the exit hole, the entering secret hole from the cabinets, which is really crazy, where she falls straight down to the thing and she finds rope, and the little boy's rope and toys that was in there. And I thought that the boy was just gonna pop up, but no, she falls all the way down, which was really scary because then you see her, the witch hanging outside. And I'm paranoid, I'm traumatized. This movie's scary as hell. I intend you to go see it, but I'm warning you, it is intense. I'm paranoid. You know, how in the end it shows, you know, the real parent, how they actually look in real life, and how to this day that house is still being haunted. And if you have not seen my documentary of the review before I signed this movie, it was, and I thought the documentary was scary. This is really scary. A lot of violence, a lot of blood, and there was different places where they could hide the children. And the clapping scared the crap out of me. It was so much that happened. The cop guy was kind of funny, you know, how he said he had to go to the bathroom, but he had to go, and how so many times he keeps seeing doors open, and how, and that moment when you think something's about to pop up, it doesn't, but something else does instead, like something falls and breaks and scares the crap out of you, or just a little noise. Everything was crazy in that movie, and 5 out of 5 stars, the biggest rating, the biggest movie in decades. The doll was really crazy how it was just turning and how it almost threw a chair at her when the little girl of Lauren Warren and Warren back in the house when it was doing it, and how she saw a vision of her daughter in the water saying that she's in danger as well, that they did not stop this. And how it was just so much pressure and so much things going on. I was scared to death. This movie was the best one ever. They also showed how when the mother is playing hiding how she thought it was her, but you just see some hands sticking out. And then later when they see the witches coming out of the cabin and she pops up and you don't see her. But it's very horrifying in how you see multiple spirits, and then when you see a maid, she's going to the laundry room and she pops up out of nowhere, the cop guy, and she's like, look what they did to me, look what I had to do, it was scary, and I'm good 5 out of 5 stars. Very intense and emotional, very scary, very horrible to certain things, very live for 10 years. And crazy hours, and this movie will keep your head in your seats up. It's really very intense, so I hope you guys enjoyed the movie.